in front of people and tell your story. And she'll text me back like 30 minutes later. She's like, well, I signed up for it. I'm speaking this day. And then like, I'll be like, hey, you should go run a 5K. And I'm like, stop being a little, whatever. And she's like, okay, well, I signed up for that. And like, I have this, like, it's like this switch flipped. And it's like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm just going to jump into it. Like, how have you trained yourself to just kind of like jump into the things like this podcast, all those things?
Because I feel like if me inspiring other people, one thing is that I can't tell anybody else that this works. Go do this, go exercise. You should run a 5K. It'll be good for you. Unless I do it first. If I don't do it first, who am I to tell someone else to go do something if I haven't done it myself? And I also just want to prove all those, I want to do it for myself, yes, but I want to prove all those other people out there that remember me as a drunk, thought, she won't ever be able to do anything like that. Yeah, watch me. And I'll be the best one at it too. And then your jaw will be on the floor because you can't believe that I actually did something like that, because you still think of me drinking half a bottle of vodka every night. Yeah, no. People do change. They can change. It's a lot of hard work. It's consistency. It's discipline. Like, it can be done. And I just have no patience for bullshit or laziness anymore at all. And you can ask my husband that. He's like, you're nuts. You are just always doing something. You always, like, it's 75 hard. I tell him, oh yeah, I'm going to go into phase 1. If he wouldn't have said, let's go out to eat on Friday, day 76, I would have started phase 1 that day. But I was like, all right, I'll take one day off. And
you know what I do to her? So we talked like day 37, 75 hard, and she was like complaining. And I was like, hey, why don't you just quit? And she was like, you're really lucky that my kids are next to me. She's like, because I'd really tell you what I want to tell you right now, and I'd have to put some money in that jar. And she went and destroyed the rest of 75 hard. Like, look, I'm really a nice guy and very humble. But if you don't think that...
Oh, I was muted there. I went.
People that are alcoholics and people that fucked up for so long, if you don't think that we want to prove some people wrong, you don't know us that well. And it's not out of spite. It's just that we didn't value ourselves for so long that we refuse to waste one more minute for the rest of our lives. And you know what's crazy, Anthony? And I don't know if I've ever told you this. Do you want to know my favorite people to hire in my businesses ever? Recovery people. There is no off switch. And they've already